Hey everyone, welcome back to Real Surf Stories. Today's upload is something very special and honestly kind of humbling for me to share. This is the very first movie I ever made. It's called Surfkate and it goes way back. We're talking pre-video camera days. I shot this on Kodachrome 40 Super 8 film, which meant I had to shoot it, get it processed, and then literally cut and splice the film reels by hand to edit. No digital anything. At the time, I was just a grom in Santa Cruz, surfing, skating, making art and music, rapping, slam dancing at OG punk rock gigs, witnessing ska bands like The Specials, Madness, and The Beat play live in their prime, living reggae and Rastafari, enjoying world beat bands like Special Fun, hanging with a super eclectic crew of friends. And we were into everything from breakdancing to DJing to painting, graffiti, and I was always filming. It was just a hobby, a way to document our lives and culture. I started showing movies in my garage, then moved on to renting local Grange halls and putting on screenings. It became this unexpected scene, bringing together kids from all sides of town, Watsonville, Monterey, the Bay Area, and the Valley, from all walks of life. The events got pretty big and oftentimes out of control. Like a lot of surf movies back then, Surfkate includes comedy skits, corny, slapstick style stuff. That was part of the tradition, and I loved it. We were influenced by the classic surf films that played at the Santa Cruz Civic Auditorium, and I wanted to carry that vibe into my own work, humor mixed with action. I honestly never imagined this movie would go beyond my circle. But then one day I got a call from David Nadel from Surf Video Network. He told me he'd heard about my movies Surfkate and No Limits from Steve Spalding, who was a mentor of mine and the filmmaker behind Bali High. David explained this new thing called VHS and VCRs and how people would soon be watching surf videos at home, in surf shops, and even renting them from local video stores. That call completely changed the course of my life. I transferred both films to video, added soundtracks with music from local bands, and the next thing I knew, I was on a whole new path. I made the VHS cover of Surfkate with a couple photo prints taped together and rub-off letters directly onto the photos. The original catalog of Surf Video Network had around a dozen titles. Basically, the first surf movies on VHS in the world. And 2 of them were mine. Surf Video Network distributing my videos led to working with O'Neill, where I made Ozone, and with Santa Cruz Skateboards, where I made Speed Freaks, and eventually this built a lifelong career in surf movie producing, which continues to this day here on Real Surf Stories YouTube. Surfkate was rough. Technically horrible, as I was just learning the basics of shooting and editing by myself. Most was shot with no tripod, just handheld shots and raw edits. However, my water footage was pretty darn good from day one. And when surf photographer Chris Klopf told me as much, I was very encouraged. It was underground, but looking back, it was groundbreaking. There were some firsts in there. Perhaps the first surf airs on video. Early street skating, and perhaps the first follow street angles, when street skating was still underground, and the skate industry was still 100% vert and pools. I filmed some of the first McTwists as we were at Del Mar when McGill busted them out on the world stage for the first time, and Tony Hawk and everyone else started learning them. There's the first punk rock in a surfer skate video, first reggae in a surfer skate video, and many more NBDs. Even the first rap in a surfer skate video, and yeah, that was me on the mic.
Hopped on the curb, the best I got to do it. 180 ollie, skating flat, plus the fakie, what a gas.
To this day, I still meet people, they say, "You're TR? Wow, I loved and remember Surfkate or No Limits. And to be perfectly honest, it makes me cringe. Because when I made Surfkate and No Limits, I still had by no means my filmmaking craft honed, but so many people have asked for it, and it's part of my story. So here it is, raw and uncut, with the original soundtrack just as it was. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy this little time capsule from a wild and creative time in the history of Santa Cruz. Here is Surfkate.
this it's done.
Whether it's Dave Nelson skating the plywood pile, or Craig Young venturing south for some beach break activity, the surf skate lifestyle is one which includes radical performance, inland, on land, or in the water. Or just fooling around like Bruce Catalano. Mickey Alba takes his skating a little bit more seriously. Vertical specialist Rob Roskop. Butch had to eat the deadly slamberry, and we lost him. He was a dear friend to us all.
I just can't get started after losing you. After losing you.
He rested in peace, nevertheless, in the skater's graveyard. Andrew McLester, Maynard. Mexican national champion, Eduardo Zamudio. There goes Eddie, dreaming about home again. Anthony Rufo. You have reached the Dunlop's zone.
Don't let me die. I got a home on the other side. I'm feeling about reckless now, but I think I will. My heart anyhow, my heart line, it's blinking. I'll get a head out of this hole. It's stinking. It's a rotten way to live. Tough life, but
said I'm the main man at the microphone stand. I chant a few words to make you understand. I said I'm the main man at the microphone stand. I chant a few words to make you understand. I said I'm the main man at the microphone stand. I chant a few words to make you understand. I said I'm the main man at the microphone stand. I chant a few words to make you understand. I said swing, swing, rockin' and swing, swing. I said swing, swing, rockin' and swing, swing. I said swing, swing, rockin' and swing. I said swing, swing, rockin' and swing. Everywhere I go, it's a rockin' and swingin', swingin', swingin'. It's a rockin' and swingin', swingin', swingin'. Come me say everywhere I go, it's a rockin' and swingin', swingin', swingin'. It's a rockin' and swingin', swingin', swingin'. Everywhere I go, it's a rockin' and swingin', swingin', swingin'. It's a rockin' and swingin', swingin', swingin'. 'Cause I'm a big tube rider, I'm a woman exciter, and I slip and I slide when I'm beat down inside her. 'Cause I'm a big tube rider, a woman exciter.
Sammy Nye.
Slip and I slide when I'm beat down inside her.
Adam Repogel, one of the many up-and-coming youngsters, or Grammys.
Everybody needs a break now to get away before they have a breakdown and forget about the work that they do. We all need a celebration, some recreation and a relaxation. And right now I want to party with you, laying by the waterline. Yeah, 'cause I've been on the high tide.
Nothing dude skating down the street looked up at me. As I looked his way, it was a bearded man on a driveway. So I took a run, it was kind of fun, and I had a couple of shrouds in the sun. curve, a bend loop half, I got the doing 180 ollie, skating flat, plus the fakie, what a gas. Straight, incredible. I feel like I'm back to my inbox. Holy speed, Scott's Valley Sandpits.
Undisputed world champion rain skater Chris Heinen.
I looked out at
I'd reckon tube riding is probably the best thing in the world. You can't describe tube riding. You have to be a surfer to understand what tube riding is all about. I usually can find a tube any place, anywhere. I usually will get in a tube. If not, it's alright, but I'd say it's a magical feeling being inside a time bubble, sitting there, looking out, seeing the outside world from inside this little time bubble. It's unbelievable. The sound is incredible too. You can't make the sound. You have to be a surfer, and a surfer who have ridden the tubes just to even be able to relate about tube riding. I'd have to say, tube riding to me is the best thing in the world.
This one's called Bolero Stylism. Surf posse, surf posse, surf posse, surf posse. When this guy's scream going, the boss landed. Me and the bedroom with the well outstanding. Where the 26 over the county line. This is Team Bolero and that's no lie.
Sometimes. Marcel is known for mixing his batches a little bit too hot occasionally.
Surf posse, surf posse.
Come worry tonight. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry.
This secret spot can be found by one landmark.
Santa Cruz Beach and Boardwalk, Santa Cruz Beach and Boardwalk, Santa Cruz Beach and Boardwalk.
lose my name, my soul feels on fire like a burning flame. Baby, I'm a mover, there ain't no doubt. Hey, cause you got gonna cool me out. I'm ready to rock and I ain't gonna stop, cause I'm all fired up. I'm all fired up. I'm all fired up.
Some people just can't seem to get out of the sand. Like Chris Heinen. But the center of the skimboarding world lies within Laguna Beach. Tex Haynes. Amber Cottle is probably the best female skimboarder in the whole world. The real ramp locals. Alan Losey's skating is both strong, powerful, and smooth.
Blue collar, white collar, always in a fight, always in a fight. Race rejection, disaffection, never get it right. CBS, ABC,
twist. Jerry Murphy.
Mutual disrespect. We got a mutual disrespect. A mutual disrespect. We got a mutual disrespect.
How's not to question why? Kiss girls and make them cry. Johnny never had a chance to try. He doesn't know he's about to die. Johnny's dying in an ambush. This time they caught him all alone. None of his gang is there to help him. Johnny doesn't stand a chance in hell. Doesn't matter what the odds may be, there are no rules in reality. Now the odds are 1 to 3. There's no place Johnny'd rather be. Johnny never run away. Think what all his friends would say. He's not afraid of his dying day. Fighting is the American way. Johnny's dying in an ambush. This time they caught him all alone. None of his gang is there to help him. Johnny doesn't stand a chance in hell. Some died from the guns of law. Others died in a woman's claw. They died in pain while a bullet fighting. Johnny died in the schoolyard fighting. Johnny's dying in an ambush. This time they caught him all alone.
Lars Hansen, equally adept on long or short board.
all some jokes. We're all some jumps, let's face it. Let's face it. If it was left to us, we simply never make it. Let's face it. Let's face it. We think we're so smart. We're also thick. We're so damn thick. We hear the truth and act like a dick. And think we little dick, let's face it. Let's face it. If it was left to us, we simply never make it. Let's face it.
World champion dirt boarder Butch.
If you skate for the girls that I need, I take you skate with my bros in the street. I take a beat with a smile on my face. I let you skate all over the place, let's face it. Let's face it. If it was left to us, we simply never make it. Let's face 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 it.
See you walking down the street. You say you're going to grandma's, but I know you're out with the key. With my baby now. With my baby.
What's to do when they build a new post office? Skate the heck out of the place.
She's dancing a cruise step. A cruise step, 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 step. She's dancing a cruise step. I miss the swing.
Ricky Windsor of Sacto Skate Damage.
A cruise step, step. She's dancing a cruise step, step, step. A cruise step. She's dancing a cruise step, step, step. Tribute to the music, with tribute to the beat. This reggae music is what I'm feeling so sweet. You're rocking with the bass line. The bubble starts to rise. You're stepping with the drum beat. And the dead don't stop to fry. A cool step, step, step. She's dancing a cruise step, step, step. A cruise step. She's dancing a cruise step, step, step. The drummer's feeling living history. The dancer feels the beat. This reggae music can knock you right off your feet. Reggae music playing brings a smile to your face. Skipping, hopping, swip and sway to the drum and the bass. A cruise step, 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 step. She's dancing a cruise step. A cruise step, 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 step. She's dancing a cruise step. I miss a swing, 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 rock and roll. I know right now where love come from. Music can give me a good meditation when you sing of love and repatriation. Cool step.
Not many people I can get along with in this world. All of my foes are beginning to become unfold. I know who I like and who I don't, and I know what I'll do with my life and what I won't. What do you see when you look in my eyes? All you do is put on a disguise. At least I have the courage to be myself. I don't put the real me on the shelf. I'm always alone and I'm never at home, 'cause people just can't see past my face. You see me running, why do I always run alone? No competition, yet I always come in second place.
Steve Price, one of the hottest surfers to ever blow through this area.
Put on a disguise, at least I have the courage to be myself. I don't put the real me on the shelf. In my eyes, all you do is put on a disguise. At least I have the courage to be myself. I don't put the real me on the shelf. Look at your clothes. All that is just a stupid pose. tell me things that I've already said. All of your own ideas are already dead. What do you see when you look in my eyes? All you do is put on a disguise. At least I have the courage to be myself. I don't put the real me on the shelf. Oh, yeah.
Kevin Reed is another member of the aerial school. In the 70s, everyone wondered if skateboarding could go further than kick turns.
We could talk it out for hours, but we're getting nowhere. Think it out and bring it back. We've already been there. But it's what I just like to see. See what this has done to me. Break it up and take what's ours, then we'll go our own ways. Take a look one last time, won't forget these days. We could walk away from here, there'd be little purpose for keeping up anything that's still there before us. But it's what I just like to see. See what
In freestyle, Rodney Mullen is truly in a class by himself. Keith Meek, another outstanding skateboarder, whose style is influenced from surfing, a true surf skater. The hook at the cliff can actually be a pleasurable experience, unless you fall. Marcel Soros surfing the neighborhood. Another neighborhood resident is Dan Roman. Rob Roscop. Jeff Hedges, also known as Fedge. Fedge is a hot Northern California amateur. Don Fabriker is another Northern California boy, making a strong showing wherever he goes. Greg Aguilar. Anthony Rufo is a consistent backside standout.
They do it in Bermuda and they do it in France, on the Riviera when the swingers go to dance. They do it in the sun and they do it in the shade. They do it with a smile 'cause they know they got it made. Now if you don't know how to do it, then I really must have said, come on everybody, let's do the beach twist.
Chris Gallagher is another excellent backside standout from the other side of town. Chris Gallagher is another excellent backside standout from the other side of town.
And I know